The man who settles for what belongs to the street and the price of pretending you are above it. Gentlemen, let the truth be told. Let's hear it.
Anybody will put something for my access, go get the access.
Anybody will put something for my first bank, now go first snack. Anybody will put something for my GTB, I go guarantee my.
You call it love. The world calls it progressive. But deep down, you know what it is. You didn't choose her. You accepted what was left after the world finished consuming her. You tell yourself, you are secure. You say, our past doesn't matter. You are the open-minded man, the unbothered man, the man so involved, he can turn chaos into commitment. You preach maturity on podcasts and in group chats. But every time someone sends you an old clip, every time a stranger smacks a little too hard, every time your boys go quiet, when she walks in, you feel it. Not jealousy, not insecurity, disrespect. When a man commits to a woman whose body was once a business model, he isn't just accepting her past. He is negotiating with his own instincts. And instincts don't disappear because the world told you to be progressive. Here is the brutal truth. A man who settles for a woman who belongs to the street isn't proving strength. He is proving he can override his own standards for validation. You think you are involved, but evolution without boundaries is just self-erosion. You are not rescuing her. You are not above judgment. You are negotiating with your pride. Men are territorial by nature. You need to understand this. Not because men are primitive, but because legacy, reputation, and respect matters. And when you willingly attach your name to a woman whose body was once a public product, you are betting your identity against her past. Maybe she's changed. Maybe she's rebranded. Maybe she's done with that kind of life. But the internet never forgets, and neither does male ego. Gentlemen, you must understand, every man has a hierarchy of values. Some prioritize chemistry, some prioritize loyalty, some prioritize image, some prioritize peace. But if you sacrifice peace for passion, if you sacrifice pride for performance, if you sacrifice standards to prove you do not have standards, you are not loving boldly. You are abandoning yourself. So, the question isn't whether she deserves love. The question is, do you deserve peace? Because settling isn't compassion. It's compromise disguised as courage. And men who settle always pay. Not in money, in quiet humiliation. This isn't about shaming her. Adult makes choices. People change. Redemption exists, but redemption does not erase consequences. Growth does not erase memories. Reinvention does not erase history. And when you commit, you inherit everything attached to the name. Our past isn't just hers anymore. It becomes your social reality. Your children goggles the results. Your family whispered questions. Your silent internal comparison. You can say you do not care. But caring is not the same as being affected. And here is the most uncomfortable truth of all. Some men, they choose this kind of life not because they are strong, but because they don't believe they qualify for better. So, they disguise compromise as compassion. They say, real men do not judge, but real men also don't ignore their boundaries just to appear enlightened. Love is not about proving how much you can tolerate. It's about choosing what aligns with your values and standing by it without apology. If you can truly accept it fully, calmly, and permanently, then that is your choice. But if you have to constantly convince yourself you are okay with it, you are not brave. You are bargaining. And men who bargain with their standards eventually pay interest in silence. I am Logic from The Logic Man.